Hello there, my Capricorns, and welcome back. Before we get into your first guided messages, I do want to point out your synchronicities, also known as your angel numbers. You have 99, 666, 0, and 77. I do advise you to please always do your own research and figure out exactly what these numbers mean for you, okay? So my Capricorns, you're being advised to stay optimistic about your love life. However, I feel like this spills over into all areas of your life, including your finances. So remember, what you think about, you bring about. What you focus on expands. So at this time, it's very vital that you guys keep your thoughts positive and keep your emotions balanced as well, because thoughts combined with your emotions and then followed up by actions really do create your entire reality. So keep that in mind. I feel like this message is necessary because for some of you guys, you are still dealing with the aftermath of a relationship gone south. I feel like for some of you guys, you were dealing with someone who may have been older, or they may have been more experienced than you, meaning they had more dating experience, or they were in more serious relationships than you. This individual was definitely a great storyteller. I feel like they really sold you a dream or a fantasy. With the moon card, I feel like this person definitely had a hidden agenda when it came to coming into union with you. I feel like this person was definitely painting a picture or an illusion of who they wanted you to view them as. So I felt like for a while you were definitely dating this individual's representative. But after time, I feel like you began to feel like you were losing yourself in this relationship, or like you were losing direction, or you couldn't find your grounding, your sense of purpose. And I feel like this person was definitely like sucking your energy from you, sucking you sucking you dry emotionally. Okay. In regards to work and finances or this situation, you have the Ace of Autumn. So you may have been seeking out advice, probably from like a close friend, family member. Some of you guys may have reached out to spiritual advisors, psychics, tarot readers for advice on the situation, especially if you've seen things going south when it came to your money. And I've said this before, and I'll continue to say it because it always rings true. When you are with a karmic partner or somebody that's very low vibrational, or like somebody that has like a lot of, I don't want to say demons, but let's just go with demons. They tend to, because money is a currency, it's an energy as well. It ties hand in hand with your self-worth. I feel like these people can drain your pockets, drain your bank account, or they can also block your blessings. Okay, so I feel like that may have happened for some of you guys. You may have seen that opportunities that were lined up for you fell through, especially with the Tower card coming in here with the Eight of Diamonds. So certain opportunities, certain plans may have fell through. They may have completely like been taken off the table. You may have witnessed changes in your like savings, like you weren't able to save a certain amount of money or hold on to a certain amount of money. And like I said, certain opportunities may have just went completely left. Okay, so with that being said, I feel like a lot of you guys may have had a tower moment, just a sudden change in your finances and a sudden change in your relationship. Things may have switched up or ended suddenly. Again, this person was somebody who wasn't really telling you the truth, and I feel like after possibly taking a step back, you guys may have realized that the common denominator was this relationship, this individual. So I feel like you definitely had a wake-up call. I feel like this was definitely a humbling experience, and you guys were able to finally make sense of this and free yourself of this situation or of this individual. So when it comes to work for you guys, if you are looking to go after another position, or if you are looking to start something for yourself, your guides are advising you to please make sure you're doing your research. Make sure that you are taking your time, paying attention to the details, and don't make any final decisions, especially right now with all of these planets in retrograde. You guys definitely need to seek out like a financial advisor. Just get a second opinion, get a third opinion, and get a fourth opinion, before making any moves. Right now, you're being advised to go within and just reflect on everything that has occurred over the last few months for some of you guys, maybe even years for some of you guys, because I feel like right now it's across the board for all signs. Everybody's being hit with a lot of karma, okay? Completing a lot of karmic phases and gaining a lot of soul lessons as well. So if you have a new idea, which I feel like a lot of you guys do, I see you guys taking short journeys or having to travel for business opportunities. I also see you having to spend a lot of time away from home. This can also indicate that for some of you guys that were living with this person, they may have relocated or moved out of the home as well. But if you are spending a lot of time away from home, use this time also to reflect on your decisions before making any final moves. So let's see. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. However, it could be any other signs. Moving forward, center of your reading, heart of the matter. You guys have give your relationship a chance. You have this coupled with the Lovers card. Okay, so when it comes to the Lovers card, I know everyone wants to believe this is the Twin Flame card. This is your Divine Soulmate, your Sacred Soulmate card. That can very well be the case. However, for me, I don't interpret the cards the way, I don't know how anybody else does it, but I always find different meanings in things. But for me, the Lovers card could very well be that. However, it has to be followed up or surrounded by other things that confirm it. So for me, I don't feel like you were dealing with your twin flame or sacred or divine soulmate. In your case, because you have the seven of spades following it, I feel like you were definitely dealing with a karmic partner. However, I feel like for most of you guys, you felt like this was your soulmate, your twin flame, and I feel like you were deceived by that, because all those sevens are also a very spiritual number. It can also be a number of deception, and in this case it was, because with the seven of spades you lost everything, including yourself, okay, in this relationship. I feel like it was more so sexual temptation, like you were very drawn to this person mirrored things about yourself back at you. So you may have felt like, you know what, we have so many similarities, it's crazy. So you ultimately had to decide, is this the right move? Is this the wrong move? And I feel like the universe revealed to you guys that you were definitely making a wrong choice. However, you may have tried to stick it out with give your relationship a chance. You may have felt like it was worth it because you did think that this was your twin flame. I feel like this person, again, was a great storyteller. I feel like they were able to convince you of such. I feel like they may have had some sort of spiritual insight or knowledge. And you have to be aware of that, because in this era, everybody's jumping on the spiritual wagon. So they may have known that this was something that you wanted, or this is something that you were looking for. And a lot of times when it comes to master manipulators, they can take information that was meant for everyone's highest good, and they can use it against you. So just be aware of that. And I feel like you guys may have stuck it out with this person for longer than you knew you should have. But I feel like you finally made up your mind to leave this person behind, especially after losing everything. I feel like you guys were very frustrated. You were unhappy. You were like procrastinating on things that you usually wouldn't. You may have even looked for like quick solutions to your problem, quick fixes, and ultimately you may have felt like you were isolating yourself or keeping people at a distance. You weren't really letting people in. You may have felt like you were just in this alone, and I feel like for the most part you really were. So right now your guides are advising you to just review the situation with honesty. This person definitely was deceiving you in some way. However, this was part of your test. You guys are being tested right now. I do believe that Saturn is home in Capricorn right now. So you will be hit with a lot of karmic tests. And understand that they don't just come around once. And I say this a lot. People think, oh, if I pass the test this time, I don't have to deal with it again. That's an absolute lie. The universe will continue to test you. They'll just use a different face, a different name, or a different situation or circumstance, but it will ultimately boil down to be the exact same test. They just need to make sure that you're going to pass it before you can pursue your dreams, before you can take the next road. And I feel like you guys are going down a completely different path, and you need to be just patient with yourself because it's going to take a lot of work. With give your relationship a chance coming in here as well, I feel like there is somebody from your past, and I feel like we're talking about the exact same person who is looking to come back, okay? I feel like they're still thinking about you, thinking about the memories you guys made together with the Six of Cups. I feel like you guys did have some good times, some good memories, and I feel like some of you may also be thinking about this person. However, as quickly as your thoughts are geared towards the positive or the good times that you had, some of you may have even considered giving this person another chance or starting all over with this person. They may have tried to convince you that you guys can start all over and build towards your dreams together. But I feel like there was nothing really set in stone because, again, this is somebody who tries to like brush over like the cracks in a foundation, and you can't do that. You have to dig it all out and lay down new pavement. And I feel like this person wasn't really equipped to do that with you. This may have left you feeling like the Queen of Spades, like really bitter about this situation. You may have even become like very rigid, very cold-hearted. You may have even become very angry at this situation or at this person. Like I said, your thoughts could go from, oh, the good times, but then you remember how they hurt you, and then you become this isolated, bitter individual or this malicious individual who's all about doing whatever it takes to get back at this person. I say this a lot as well. You don't really have to get back at anybody. You just have to just focus on yourself. People say this all the time. Your success is your best revenge. So follow that motto. So you don't really have to do anything to get back at this person. I feel like this person was definitely power hungry. They just wanted control over the situation. I feel like they were definitely looking out for their best or own interests. So the universe keeps tally of that. As long as you're doing what you need to do or living up to your highest potential, understand that you will be rewarded down the road, and everybody's going to get their karma as well. So let's see, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, however, it could be any other signs. So you felt like it was safe for you to love. You did open up to this person, and now you're having regrets over it. Don't regret anything. Don't allow this to keep you up at night. It was all part of the plan. Always remember that. And I say this a lot as well, but no experience is ever wasted. Know that. Like I said, the universe always keeps tally. It will add up, and it will make sense later down the road. Like I showed you, the dreamer, pursue your dreams later down the road. It will all add up. You're going to look back at this experience and you're going to be like, okay, that's why I had to go through that. That's why I met that person. It all makes sense now. So don't regret it. Don't allow it to keep you up. Forgive yourself, forgive this person, but don't forget and leave them behind. You guys are becoming the king of spring. You're being more innovative. You are being more wise now. You're inspiring other people. You will have financial windfalls coming in. You're taking leadership. You may even be promoted to a position of leadership going forward, especially for those of you guys who may have lost a job, or maybe you were fired or released. Maybe even this relationship started off in a workplace and it may have caused you to lose a job or not really be able to function properly in a job. So your work wasn't like meeting whatever quotas you have to meet, and you were released. But understand that even happened for a reason, okay? Your guides are advising you to stay committed, stay focused. Don't let anything distract you. With the King of Pentacles, keep your eye on the prize. The Queen of Clubs is about you becoming more independent, more confident, more efficient, more successful, more attractive, and you are talking to the right people. There's a lot of admirers around you as well with the Six of Clubs. People are watching you. There are people who are attracted to you, who are interested in you. You may be receiving more compliments coming in soon. There's definitely somebody around you who has you on their mind. And I think this is somebody new as well, but we'll get into that in an extended version of a reading. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. However, it could be any other signs. You guys, my website is now up and available. It's updated. If you're looking to book a private reading with me, that's lawdivination.com. If you're interested in an extended version of this reading, the links are in the description box below as well as the comment section below. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I'm sorry for all the stammering, but the energy is really getting to me, you guys. So I'm just all over the place, but I had to get it out. Thank you again for your love and support. I love you as well. Until next time.